I'm here tonight with Laura Lenhoff.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, who inspired you to be a part of music?
Oh gosh, it really goes back really into my childhood. My parents would listen to the Beatles a lot, and all kinds of things really. And when we moved to the United States in 1988, we moved to Lexington, Kentucky, and my father got me a used Baldwin upright piano, and it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And started taking piano lessons and went through a few piano teachers. The older that I got fired a lot because I would never really play anything the way it was written. And as I got older, I started to really just kind of, appreciate music more for what it was and started to really get into writing my own things and my own songs. And I started really getting into songwriting when I was 16, and I think that was the last piano teacher that I had. She was just like, if you're not going to play anything the way it's written, I can't teach you. I was like, well, that's perfectly fine. And I started really getting into classic rock, Pink Floyd, love the Rolling Stones, Tori Amos, the piano and the woman thing. It's always been kind of my thing, and it's just always been very supportive of people that can play and sing. And performed in Dallas a bit, performed in college. We actually covered Time from Dark Side of the Moon, and it was funny during rehearsal because the way the college was set up, it was like an old school, so it was in barracks, and we'd be rehearsing, and we'd come outside and we'd see people just kind of hanging out. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, I've always just been an avid music fan.
How would you describe the music that you created?
It's a lot of the music that I write just tends to come from things that I've experienced personally, um, and just yeah. I mean, that's really what I can say. Is it's come from things that I've gone through, things that I've come out of, and the older that I've become, I've felt more of a connection with my music, more connection to authenticity of lyrics and what I was actually trying to say with the songs that I write. And yeah.
We're gonna play your newest single, "Walk Until You Can Run."
Okay.
So I dove into the sea, had a conversation with God about what was next for me. And as I felt the waves crash against my skin, I knew it was time for a new beginning. It's time to move on from what's holding you down. I said over and over to myself and let go. Walk on, walk until you can run. Walk on, walk on, walk on. The fun's not yet begun. Be strong, be calm. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. So I moved to another state. I decided I wanted a life I could appreciate. You will, you surely will. Give someone a chance before you run away. Before you know it, you'll be home again. It's time to move on from what's holding you down. I said over and over to myself and let go. Walk on, walk until you can run. Walk on, walk on, walk on. The fun's not yet begun. Be strong, be calm. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on.
What can you tell people about that song?
This song, is really about learning to leave things in the past and learning how to accept them for what they are and being okay with that and just being able to really embrace being in the present and learning how to really, really love yourself so you can, live your life and move on from anything that's happened, whether it be traumatic or, just very emotional. There's a lot of things that happen to everybody every day. And for me, I started writing that song in 2018 when my husband and I were on a trip in San Diego, and I couldn't remember the last time I'd seen the ocean. And as soon as I got into the water, I just felt this something just come over me, and everything that had been weighing me down at that point, I just kind of had to think to myself, like, what is the point of holding on to this? That nothing good is going to come of holding on to this stuff. I have to let it go, and I have to move on, and just really embrace being alive and being happy. And if anything, it's really something I want to share to provide encouragement for other people that might be struggling with that very thing, because it can be quite hard to overcome things in life, and it's really meant to, the message is to just help you realize that you can move on from things that have happened to you. You can let go, and you can embrace being happy. You only get one life, and it's best to live it being present.
Where have you performed?
I performed in college. I performed in a lot of coffee houses in Denton, Texas. There's a jazz venue in Dallas called the Balcony Club, where I would perform quite often at open mic nights and things like that. And then I have performed at a few shows. I'm also a painter, and in 2015 started a little company called Artsy Monkey LLC, and that was to encourage other artists and photographers and musicians to really engage with the community and give them a platform to exhibit their work. And we also encouraged community outreach by giving back, by donating proceeds of sales to nonprofit organizations. And so that was just such a joy for me to be able to do that for other artists and photographers and musicians. And the shows everybody always just had such great energy, and it was very inspiring. It was great to do that and to give back, because that's really what it's all about for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your useless talent you have?
My what?
Useless talent.
Useless talent. Gosh. Well, I don't know. I've never been asked that before. Thanks for putting me on the spot, Rich. Useless talent. I can sometimes do impersonations. Sometimes, if I've had a late night, I've sometimes talk like Sean Connery.
Oh.
I guess it's a useless talent.
Okay. If you could go open for any artist, who would it be?
Brandy Carlisle, hands down. I had the absolute pleasure of seeing her with my husband at the Ryman in January. We came down here before deciding to move here, and I've been wanting to see her live for about 13 years. And I saw that she was going to be playing while we were here, and had to get tickets. And I have to say, it was the most unbelievable experience I've had at a concert. I mean, she is just so engaging, and just from what I've seen in interviews and just, you know, her music, it's just so beautiful and authentic, and that's what I just love and respect about her as an artist. And to be able to see her, even though we were way in the back, I mean, it was incredible. It was really cool, very moving.
Where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
I don't really have any YouTube videos. There are a few, I think, that were from maybe 2007 when I performed with a drummer on YouTube. You can search Lara and Ben, and that was about, 13 years ago. And then I've got a SoundCloud. I've got two, actually. I've got one that's called Lara Writes, with WRITES, and those songs were done with a producer in the studio. Just a Symptom is the original, and then there's a cover of The Year of the Cat by Al Stewart, and then I've got my new one that's just vocals and piano, just raw, and a few covers on there as well, and I'll be uploading some new recordings on that very soon.
Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thank
Really
you.
enjoyed meeting you and having you.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you so much, Trish. I really appreciate it. It was really great to meet you, and thank you so much.